Hello guys, I'm gonna continue with my backtesting as I did in my previous video where I backtested gold on a lower time frame. And in today's video I'm gonna apply the same concept but to Microsoft, to a stock and to a higher time frame to show you guys that it doesn't matter which time frame you choose. The market moves in the same cycles all the time across multiple time frames, right? So in this video, I'm gonna be using a weekly as my context time frame, daily as my validation, and hourly as my entry. All right. So what do I want to see on a weekly time frame? So let's draw in the EMAs right here. So basically what I want to see on a weekly time frame is, on my context time frame, is for price to be above the EMAs. That's all. On a daily time frame, so on my validation, I want to see a momentum cycle playing off. So what I mean by that is price making or continuing to making these bases, so a lot of momentum, and then a pause on the uprising 5, 10 or 20 EMA. And inside of this area, you will find on an entry time frame that price is slowly going down to the 50 MA. This is the 50 MA, and then price is making a move above the EMAs here, and I will simply buy stop this candle to go long. And when this selling needs to be quite steady, and I don't want to see like huge candles to the downside. I want to see steady selling to the downside, just like this, and not like this. All right. So let's continue with this video, and let's just randomly choose a date. Let's start this video by looking at our context time frame, so weekly. So as you guys can see, this price action is absolutely trash. This market has been moving sideways now for quite a while, from 2000 to 2012. So, and if we see recent price action, so we're kind of stuck in this range right here. So recent price action, we have made a move and are going sideways. Absolutely trash. So what I want to see here is price to get at least like above kind of these areas right here in order for me to step down to a validation. I don't want to participate in this kind of choppy action, right? Because that's where I will take a lot of losses. So somewhere here, I will start to follow it on a daily time frame. I'm also going to be using relative strength. I should have mentioned it in the beginning, but what I mean is basically, let's say that Nasdaq is doing something like this. And this is the 10 EMA, and this is Microsoft. And Microsoft is doing something like this. This is the 10 EMA. So what I mean by this is, if I see that Microsoft is having a setup just like this, and let's say that Microsoft is posing on the 5 EMA, and this is the 5 EMA right here on Nasdaq. Whenever Nasdaq is falling off, just like this, under the 5 or 20 EMA, as you guys can see here, Microsoft in this case is actually holding up on the 5 EMA, which means that Microsoft is actually having money supporting this move to the upside. It's staying above the 5 EMA, while QQQ is just selling down below the 20 EMA. So I see this as strength. Okay. So let's continue. So I want to see a just like that. Perfect. So let's compare QQQ. All right, so we can't really jump down this far back in time. Okay, that's unfortunate. So let's just apply the concept without relative strength. So this is quite steady selling, I think. So what I will wait for right now is price to get a little bit above the EMAs just like that. I will buy stop this high right there, protect under this low. 1 to 1 is my break-even point, and 1 to 5 is my take profit. So let's buy stop this, and my sell is currently below these lows right there. So let's see, does this reach 1 to 1? It does not. It's just on the point. It just barely reaches 1 to 1. So does it tap us out? It does. Perfect. So let's close position for a -1. I think this can still look good. So let's take that. Protect under this low right here. Very tiny stop. Let's see if we get tapped in. Tapped in, gaps up. Let's see. So I would probably not be in this trade because of this gap up to the upside. So let's just, yeah, I would simply just cancel it, right? Because that would mean that my entry would be right here and not here. So yeah, I haven't tested it, and so I will not take that position. So let's wait for another pause, just like this. Let's see if steady selling is happening. This is quite good. So this pause you see right here, I will simply just throw my stop under this low right here and have my position just like that. Get tapped in. My sell is under these lows right here. This is a break even at this point. 1 to 5 is my full close. And this reaches 1 to 1 or 1 to 5, so I close my full position and write that down. And this is kind of moving into extended environment for me. So what I will wait for right now is flush to the 50 MA, just like this. I think this is quite good. This pause here, let's check it out on hourly. If we can flush a little bit deeper, it would be great. Just like this, perfect. So I would simply just throw my buy stop under this, above this point right here. Set a buy stop. 1 to 1 is there. Let's see if it taps us in. Taps us in and taps us out. I was a little bit too fast there. So let's do like this. Set a buy stop just like there. Or alright, so there. Does this reach 1 to 1? Barely. So simply just take this -1. Let's continue. Right, so we're flashing a little bit deeper. Let's delete that, we don't need that. So I would wait for price to get above this at least, with good momentum to the upside. Doesn't happen really. Check the weekly here. Just moving kind of sideways, so I'm not really interested. Wait for price to get above the EMAs. Just like this. Too fast. Alright, so we're passing here with good momentum to the upside. Draw your supply line, just like that. Alright, reaches above the EMAs right here, as you guys can see. You simply throw your buy stop right there. target 1 to 5, where to get tapped in, does this reach 1 to 1, let's wait for another candle, reaches 1 to 1, perfect, our stop loss is now at break even, just like that. Reaches 1 to 1, close your whole position. Let's continue on. Let's wait for a new pause, just like that. Pauses very nicely here. Draw your supply line. Alright, I think like this stop loss would be too high for me, so I would simply just throw my stop right here below this low right there. Let's see if we get tapped in. So this would mean that I would buy stop simply this. Let's see if it taps us in. I think this looks quite nicely, so I would have my stop loss right there. Still looks good. Still looks good. I will simply throw my stop loss there. I would throw my stop loss right under these lows right there. Still looks good. Taps us out. Perfect. Let's see what. Right, so we're just continuing to the upside here. Flashing deeper to the 50 MA. So let's see a pause, just like this. Is it steady enough? I think it is. Well, now it's not. So let's continue. Kind of moving sideways, so we just wait for momentum. I think this is good. So let's check the hourly here. So we have this supply, as you guys can see, reaches above the EMAs right here. You would simply throw your stop loss below that point right there. Buy stop 1 to 1. Get taps us in. Simply move your sell to break even. Target 1 to 5. And taps us out for break even. Perfect. Still looks good, I think. Not anymore though. Let's see. Alright, I think this looks quite good. A little bit of a different type of entry, but I think this looks perfectly fine. So I would simply just throw my stop, buy stop above these points right here. Let's see if we get tapped in. I would have my stop loss under these lows right there. Gets tapped in. Have my sell to break even. 1 to 5. Actually reaches my profit, but immediately taps us out. But I was not, I was too slow basically to close this position. So this is simply a +5. Alright, this reaches 1 to 5, as you guys can see. Just like that. So let's continue. Just flushing down, nothing for us to do. Can still look good. We'll still eat all of that. Let's see, price reaches above this right here. Now let's wait for a pause. Kind of choppy pause. This looks much better, more momentum. So I'll simply just drop down to the hourly here. Draw your supply. Alright, so if we can pause right here, perfect. I would simply throw my buy stop right there. Let's see if we get tapped in. Still looks good. Okay, so we get tapped in. This is probably break even. Yep. So let's move this and confirm 1 to 5 set. And a break even. Perfect. Let's continue. Passing quite aggressive, I think. So let's wait for good momentum. This sideways action to the upside is quite trash, so I skip it. This, however, is much better. Pausing. Let's check the hourly here. So it has one chance now to go up. Let's see if... Alright. So we are selling off, so I would wait for new momentum to come in. And a pause here maybe. Yeah, it's pauses, but just like that. Simply buy stop this. Quite a big stop, I think. So I would simply just throw my stop loss right there. Is that a break even? It's not, it's a loss. Perfect, let's record that. I was a little bit unsure about that setup, but that's completely fine. Let's wait for a better pause. This is a better pause. Quite aggressive here on the selling, so I will simply skip. It's getting better, but it's too wicky for my liking. So we're just selling off right here. Let's check the weekly. Still looks good, a little bit below the EMAs. Let's just wait for this price to get above. Alright. So let's wait for a pause, just like this. Draw your supply. Check the daily here. Let's wait for a pause, just like that. This is actually better. So I would simply just wait for it to be a little bit better. Doesn't set up. Actually the first setup here, but let's just wait for a little bit better here. Alright, so you have this setup right here, I think. I think it's decent. So let's put risk on this. See if we get tapped in. We don't, so we can cancel this order. I don't like it. This can become good. Just wait for momentum to the upside. Just falling off. Getting quite choppy, stuck in this range. I hate it. Okay, so it gets better. Let's see a better pause now. Something like this. I don't really like it. yeah. So anyways, guys, let's see the final results. So we took a -1, -1, -1, -1, four losses, and how many wins? 1, 2, 3. So 15 minus 4 is 11. So plus 11, and in RR, and break evens, of course. And on a $100,000 account, this is your plus 11k up.